connected, okay? So now, instead of, so now look, you have the frame, you have the worm hat frame, you have the worm hat frame right here. See how that goes across his neck? You have the worm hat choke setup, okay? You have the L frame, the lapel frame right here, okay? But let's say he just backs out, postures up, right here, go posture up, and look, I go to squid right here, okay? Now, the great thing here is walk this way. Yes, sir. When I feed the squid, I want to kind of feed it over my shin, because when I kind of re-square up to him, it pulls the shoulder down. So whenever he tries to posture up, this shoulder is kind of locked in, okay? What I want to do is I want to begin to control this arm right here and move it here and break his posture, okay? He's not going to posture this way. He's going to try to lean into me because he's going to want to take that arm back, okay? Try to take that arm back, okay? What I'm doing is my left hand, I'm grabbing the same lapel, okay? And I create tension so I can lock him into me. When I lock him into me, I'm gonna nudge him this way, they nudge back a little bit, and then take him over. With this as like a bar, as I use this as tension. And then when I mount, I keep it as I apply good pressure, and his arm is still caught, okay? It's an incredibly effective sweep, if you can get it. Because from this position here, so let's say I went here, he pulled out his arm, went here, so that feet around my kind of shin, and I catch this arm right here.
You grab it palm, I'm sorry.
No, good.
Are you grabbing it palm up or down?
Thumb up.
Yeah. Thumb up.
If I do this, you can get arm lock. I don't have pulling right here. I have pulling like this, okay? When you grab this way, it's typically for framing, okay? When you grab this way, it's for pulling. So even if he postures up right here, okay? My objective is to reach over his back, okay? And grab the same side lapel as I'm holding, and to create tension right here and to lock him into me, okay? The other thing that I need to do is to take out his post, which is gonna be this arm right here. Because if you try to sweep him this way from post, okay? But you also have triangle potential setups here, okay? But that's not really what I'm going for. What I'm going for is, so I got the squid right here, he wants to posture up because they do that. And oftentimes they get here, because then they start grabbing your foot right here. No, you can posture up. Okay, good, right here. And I secure this right here. As I reach and I grab this right here. Look, the same side. As I lock him in, like I'm pulling it apart right here. See what I'm doing? Right here, got it. And his right arm is stuck. So here, he's literally riding on this leg, and I have a good control of his left leg. As we go back to the original position here, okay, I kind of push into him, and then tug him this way. And this has no slack, okay? Because if it has slack, it's not gonna work. And then from here, now I can let go, and typically they're gonna push on your arm with that leg, and they're gonna lock you in even deeper here, as I let go here. And then from here, what I like to do is, because that arm is trapped, I like to come back out and then begin to attack from the side. I don't care to attack from the mount, even though sometimes if his arms are out, but in that position, I'd rather hop off. Does that make sense, guys?
Sir.
So look, let me do it from this way. This is very effective. Yes, it is. Look, I pull him this way, feed it. Depending on the lapel, you may have to grab it higher on the shaft, sometimes closer to the tip. Depends on what you're trying to achieve. But if I'm here, it's too loose. If I'm way up here, it's too tight, because don't get wrist locked either. But as I lock my hip in, okay, I want to lock him in. Typically they'll posture up. And I put my foot, yes. As this hand right here, I can do this right here. Maybe he'll dip his head down right here to prevent the sweep, and then I'll lock his arm in, and then I reach right here, okay? and we're gonna kind of crawl underneath them here, okay? Because oftentimes what happens is they try to pull their right arm out. See how easy that? I swept them, and what I'm doing is I'm pulling back with my left and lifting with my right, and it's like a circle. As I push in with my left knee, like nudge them this way, they sometimes nudge back, and even if they don't, it's fine. But if they do, what I do is I pull my left and circle everything right there. Does that make sense? Let's do it. 1, 2, 3. That. It's incredibly effective.
Woo! Practicing another joke.